Hey everyone, it's Tobes, and welcome to your second monitor. Today for Midweek Magic, we are doing something a little strange. We're going through the Omenpaths Foundations. This is a constructed event where you build a 60-card deck using only cards from Foundations and the new Through the Omenpaths set, which of course is the Arenas version, or Magic Arenas version of the Spider-Man set. I had some recording issues, so I've already gotten 2 wins, but we're going to start this over. We're going to do at least 3 games and play until I can get my 3rd win at least. So I'm going to show you what I cooked up for this event. This is into my Parlor. It is a Selesnya build of mostly creatures, a little bit of support in instants and sorceries and enchantments, 24 lands, nothing exciting because all we have access to is Foundations. So let's take a look at what we're trying to do. The main purpose of this deck, the main thrust of it, is web slinging. We have 10 cards in here that have web slinging, or on Arena, it's called in web, which means we'll use Spider-Man India as an example. In web or web slinging is an alternate casting cost that we can use to cast the spell if, in addition, we return a tapped creature we control to our hand. So we have a number of cards here that do cool things and have in web. We also have Spider-Man Web Slinger, which is just a 3-mana 3/3 vanilla, essentially, but with web slinging for 1, which is pretty sweet. In order to empower us to have creatures that are tapped so we can web sling them in, we have a number of cards with this synergy tag that can tap themselves and other cards that are able to untap things as well, or that are just the kind of things that have a little bit of evasion, in the form of being able to attack and probably not get blocked, so we can just, post-combat, use our web slinging to web sling something in and bounce these cards. Guy in the chair can also tap himself to put counters on spiders, which we have a bunch of. So we've got plenty of evasion, we've got a little bit of ramp, a little bit of draw, and our second side of things is counters. We've got a bunch of ways to put counters on our creatures and to pump them up that way, which is, of course, a non-bow with bouncing our creatures. But it tends not to be that big of a problem. We are running 1 copy of Anti-Venom because I had it in my collection, so I said, why not? And it has counters to it. And we have a bunch of cards that have enters triggers, which are pretty nice with being able to cast them, bounce them using in web or web slinging, and then cast them again so we get another trigger off of them. And a little bit of removal, not too much, but has not been too necessary in my testing. So that is my deck that I've put together for us, and that Moxfield list is going to be linked in the video's description, so check it out when you get a chance. So let's get into it. Into my Parlor. We're going into game 1 against Tiger Rich with the Kilo avatar from Edge of Eternities. Alright, this hand is a keep. We can turn 1 City Pigeon. City Pigeon is great. Hello to you as well, Tiger Rich. Alright, they've got a flyer. Do we want to trade flyers? I think we do. Because Janai and Hoppy, which of course is Spider-Girl, has flying on our turn. And when it leaves the battlefield, it leaves a citizen creature token behind. And of course, when the pigeon left, we got a food. Helpful Hunter, cool. I think we are going to attack with Janai and Hoppy. And then second main, we will bring in Alessos and Praz using in web. Janai and Hoppy leaves, and we get a citizen token. This is Spider-Man India. Sky Knight Squire, that's going to be a little annoying. So we want to get Sarn in play, because Sarn is Spider-Man UK, and that's pretty good, or Spider UK. We will just attack with both of these. We'll see if they want to trade away their cat. They don't. Which means we can in web with this token. Don't mind losing the token in order to get a counter and get Sarn in play. If we have 2 creatures enter the battlefield, then on the end step, this will trigger, and we get a card and some life. Oh my. Make 3 citizens, and you can filter to put a counter on something. Okay. That sure is good for them over there. We're going to play Janai and Hoppy and make Spider-Man India a big flyer too. And we'll attack with it. So Sky Knight Squire is going to keep getting bigger until we draw our Banishing Light, which is web up in Spider-Man terms. It has another name in Through the Omenpaths, which I do not remember. But their Sky Knight Squire is a 6/6 that is big. I don't like it. You're going to put a counter on something? Oh no, it's just a... Oh. Gets 1/1 for each creature you control. That's too much. We're going to go ahead and eat our food before damage. Doesn't save us from... I mean, we weren't going to die, but we will soon. Yep, we do basically right now. We'll play Spider-Man Brooklyn to give Alessis and Praz. Oh, and they scoop. Oh, because we had lethal this way. 7-2. I wasn't even paying attention to their life total. I was so worried about ours. So yeah, good game, Tiger Rich. Okay, very nice. Well, we have a win, and at least we get to see one little prize. Oh, here's an ICR. Our one prize is our 3rd win prize, which is a cosmetic. It is Scout the City. Hey, it's a Through the Omenpaths cosmetic. Cool. All right, game 2. Let's see what game 2 has for us against Rebel Waffles. Such rebellious breakfast pastries. Are waffles a pastry? Maybe. Okay, this hand is definitely sketchy, but we can do it. We can start with our planes so that maybe we can get Verilax out. Verilax, of course, is anti-venom. But what we want to do is Gallant Citizen on turn 2 and draw a card. Maybe something more useful early on, maybe a land. We'll see. Land and go. Land and Fate Weaver. Okay. This is the radioactive spider. We'll look at it in a moment, but first let's draw a card. Alright, Strength of Will is very nice in our deck. Fate Weaver is the radioactive spider. 1/1, reach, Death Touch spider. They can pay 2 and sack it to search your library for a spider hero and put it in their hand. Steelweb Surveyor is a 2/1 for 2 that puts a basic land on top of their library, which is interesting. Because they will definitely have to shuffle it away if they are sacking their Fate Weaver. Which they don't. Okay, sounds good. We can play this forest. We can play Generous Betty Ray. Put a counter on our citizen and attack with it. For 2, sounds good. We can block whatever they want to throw at us. Generous Betty Ray, I believe, is Silver Sable. But really cool art from Thunder Junction. Okay. They have Fate Weavered to find something scary. Maybe they've got their own Verilax. We're gonna find out. Oh, Boris. Boris is really annoying. Yeah, okay. Well, let's swing in. We can get some lifelink off of our Gallant Citizen, perhaps. Yep. Going in. I don't mind losing the counter because the Gallant Citizen could be replayed and we can get more cards off of it. All right, we've got 3 of the white sources that we need to play our Verilax. We will block the Steel Web Surveyor so that they can't in-web Ben Riley in, Boris. Gloria. Oh, is this Arachne? A modified creature. Yeah. Very cool. Alright. Let's do it this way. Let's attack with Zahn. See if they're willing to trade. They are not. So we can Gallant Citizen, Temple of Plenty. Pretty close. That's good. That can blow up Ben Riley. We can in-web Darval. And we can pass our turn. Now it looks like our board is a little less scary, so we can Strength of Will if they decide to attack with Arachne. This is Spider-Man Webslinger, of course. Favorite fighter. Oh, this thing. Yeah. I think we have a copy of that in our deck. It's possible. Maybe? I definitely considered it. Put it on Arachne. Oh, okay. That's all right with me. We're going to do this. Trade both of your creatures away. Strength of Will on Darval. Which makes Darval a boring 6/6 vanilla, but they have a trick of some sort. Thank you. All right. Resolves. We've got a 6/6. Alright, we're going to just go ahead and press our advantage. Spectacular Tactics. They've got 2 mana, so they can do something. But they don't. We will attack with both. Put them down to 3. We can go ahead and bring Spider-Man Brooklyn Visionary back. Get ourselves our 5th white source. So that we can play Verilax next turn. And Gallant Citizen. Very spooky pet. Ooh, haven't seen this one. Oh, it's Guy in the Chair. Guy in the Chair, but as an eccentric arachnologist. It's fun. And they play Boris. Sounds good. We are going to go ahead and attack. See what they say about it. They have to block both. And they do so in a way that doesn't kill either of ours. Well, let's play Anti-Venom. Bring back Generous Betty Ray. Play our Gallant Citizen. I don't know that they can come out of this, considering we have 5 creatures on the board. But maybe they have a board wipe. It's possible. Good game to you too, Rebel Waffles. Thank you for your time, and thank you for being polite. Some people are very, they have something going on, and they want to use emotes in a way that is not inspiring to be like a good person or to want to make friends. So I'm always excited when someone says hello, when someone says nice, that kind of thing. All right, into game 3. We'll see if our streak continues. Ooh, Ugin. Black Fair. Let's see how untouchable you are. You may be quite untouchable. We'll see. This hand is not a keep. This one is better, but not good. This is just such a good card, and we can cast it for the same amount as this, and this can get us more land. Yeah, I think we keep it, and we put Betty Ray on the bottom. Start with our Temple of Plenty. Can't Palaka Worm. We're going to need land, please, instead. Alright, we will Janai and Hoppy. Spider Girl. Burglar Rat. We can discard this Crime Scene Instructor, because we can at least Basil if we need to. Yep, that sure is not... Sure isn't land. Mulliganing to 6 and then getting hand attacked doesn't feel good. Oh, Louise. Hello, Louise. We take some damage. That's okay. They can attack with the rat if they want to. We will flash in Basil, which is Flash. We're going to tap down Louise, and we'll untap Janai and Hoppy. We'll double block just to send a message, I guess. Alright, Blossoming Sands, again, does not help us. We would have liked the mana right now, but we can at least do this. Put them at 15, then they'll go to 18, we go to 17. What are you, Louise? You are Morloon, I think? Well, we lose one of our Spider-Man Indias, that's okay. Morloon is a strange villain. I wish I could say it's Morbius, but it isn't. Attack with both. Let's get in Spider-Man Brooklyn Visionary to get us more land. Again, we're going to emphasize the white sources. We definitely put the Palaka Worm on the bottom, but we have shuffled, so maybe it doesn't matter. I will trade Louise. $17 all. Okay, we got a Mothwing Shroud, which is pretty good. We can attack in the air. We can in-web, leaving a token citizen behind, and we'll go ahead and replay Janai and Hoppy, just so we can get ourselves a counter on that citizen and start spreading out our power. So far, we've only seen mono black. Villainous Wrath kills everything, but we do get a token left behind, which we will attack with on its own, and we can flash in Basil on our next turn. Villainous Wrath normally, I think, has Dr. Octopus on it. Massacre Worm. That's not what I wanted to see. Kills our token, unfortunately. We lose 2 life, go to 13. Then in their end step, we can sure tap down their Massacre Worm. For no reason, but just to let them know that we're going to Mothwing Shroud it. And if their mono black deck has enchantment removal, which it might, yes, Massacre Worm will come back and we will be sad. Attack with Basil after we play the Opulent Valet and get its token. Maybe they've got another Massacre Worm, though. It's possible. They've got all the mana they're probably going to need. But so too kind of do we. Gatekeeper of Malakir. Target player sacrifices a creature of their choice. I will sacrifice this token. I don't remember this at all. Is this from... It's from Foundations, but a bunch of Foundations cards were only available in the starter collection. Moment of Craving, sure. Kills our flyer. And then Gatekeeper of Malakir will trade with Basil. And we'll play Janai and Hoppy and pass the turn. Let's see what they've got. Bloodthirsty Conqueror. That will kill us for sure. Yeah, we can't do anything about that. Let's pass the turn. Bloodthirsty Conqueror, of course. When we lose life, they gain that much life. Pretty good. Terminus of Return is the End Stone, I think. Oh, and Liliana. What? Good grief. What in the world? Yeah. Yeah, cool. Huh. We're going to hit Liliana and give him a good game. There's no way. Good game. Good game. Rough. Okay. Well, we had to lose one. Eventually. And we did. Maybe we will lose some more. Let's keep going. It doesn't matter if you win or if you lose. Game 4. All that matters is if you're having fun. Magic is fun. All right, we've got Double City Pigeon. We can bushwhack to get more land if we want to. Doing just fine to me. Oh, Fanatical Firebrand. Let's see. Will they kill our pigeon with it, leaving us to play a second pigeon? Rakdos. Another Firebrand. Okay. We will trade one. We will play another pigeon. And bushwhack to get some land into our hand. I will let them hit us with the Firebrand. Oh no! Duplo, what happened? What happened, Duplo? Oh. Okay. Well, good game. You know, it didn't go very far, but that's how we do. Well, that's 3 wins. So that would be the normal end of our run if I hadn't had those recording issues. But not a very satisfying ending for our game, for our video. So let's keep going. Let's see if we can get one more win. Game 5. Quantum Leap guy. Ugh. Will this be the leap that gets him home? Is it me dating myself by even knowing that reference? Probably. We're on the play. We can Blossoming Sands, turn 1. Forest into Gallant Citizen, turn 2. We could Crime Scene Instructor, but I want to see if we can get us some land. Oh, Temple of Plenty. They're on the same colors as us. At least the same. They might be more than 2 colors. We've got our own Temple of Plenty. But we have this Gallant Citizen. We're too gallant for just to leave him in our hand. Okay. So if we're able to attack, I think we attack first, and then in web Sarn in, bouncing the Citizen. Oh, but maybe not. Helpful Hunter, okay. We will see if they want to trade. Which they probably do. Yeah. Or they don't. Okay. They don't. Let's go ahead and bring in Spider-Man UK. This lets us Temple of Plenty and then Gallant Citizen next turn in order to build our own opt. Vanishing Light. Sounds good. They don't know we have another Sarn. Generous Betty Ray, on the other hand, is better to come out after we have something else. Mothwing Shroud might be great. We can get Banishing Light And banishing their own banishing light. Principal referee can bring back the citizen too. I like this art. Just really evocative. Great New Capenna stuff. Ooh, a Savannah Lions. We're not going to trade for the Helpful Hunter, but we will trade for the Savannah Lions. Let's go ahead and try that. Let's see if they trade away their Savannah Lions. They do. Surprising. Or do they? Ooh, Giant Growth. Interesting. They sure can do that. Giant Growth to kill our 1/1. Well, we're going to Principal Referee. And get our Gallant Citizen back to our hand. Player Temple. Scry, we'll leave it on top, I suppose, and we'll pass the turn. Our referee can eat that Savannah Lion. Ooh, are we doing Selesnya Cats? Is that what's going on here? Mostly all Foundations so far. It really feels like just the Foundation Selesnya deck. Yeah. Okay, if that's the case. If that's the case, we're going to Gallant Citizen. Maybe draw another land. And if not, that's okay. We're going to give ourselves more creatures. Weary Thespian? Yeah, this is the Foundation's starter deck. Lose a Leonin Vanguard because that's gaining them life. And if they... Oh, Claws Out. That's pretty good for a Cats deck. Is there... Wait, isn't there a... Is there just a Cats deck? Am I crazy? Am I misremembering? I don't know. We need to do something to stop this, though. 2 creatures of some sort, or maybe we Banishing Light. If we Banishing Light, we don't... I guess we can do that. Crime Scene Instructor. Get us a 2/2. Mothwing Shroud to hit their own Banishing Light. We will not attack. We will go to our end step, and since 2 creatures came in, we'll gain 2 and draw a card. Very nice. Let's see how this plays out. They Banishing Light our Mothwing Shroud, getting back their Banishing Light? Nope. Okay, that would have been fun. I suppose it's fine. We'll do it like this. Does that do 7 damage to us? Basically, yes. The alternative, and they can Surveil, and we go to 6 if we do this? Yeah, okay. We'll take out their Wary Thespian as well, I suppose. Oh, the Claws Out? Is that it for us? Giant Growth. Doesn't matter. Just protects their Vanguard. We go to we have 7 mana. Claws Out will wreck us if they're able to do it. We get a lot of expensive cards in hand. So let's play a Lenny for 4, and then Generous Betty Ray to get a creature token. Put a counter on a Lenny and pass. Hopefully we can keep a Lenny, which is Silk. Good Fortune Unicorn, very nice. A little late for them. No attacks, yep. We can now Spider-Man Brooklyn. and supportive parents. Just keep making more tokens. And can we do this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Can we? Can we in-web it out? Is that what you're saying? Am I miscounting? We need 4 mana to get this out. I don't know why it thinks I can get this. Oh well, we'll just pass. Because supportive parents requires us to tap 2 creatures to make mana. We have 7 creatures. This takes 4. I guess you're right. Once we start tapping, we've got tapped creatures, so we could in-web it out. That's interesting. I'm surprised that Arena's got that programmed in. They can't really attack. But we can't really either. They might get another claws out and really hurt us. But we'll see. We're going to do this. We do trigger Sarn because of that. We're going to pass. Just see what happens here. Yep, still getting land. We can Eleni twice now to give everything +4/+4, which I think will do it for us. They've got 4 creatures, 5 creatures, 1 with lifelink. So we can do a minimum of 20 damage, less 3 for the Felidar Saverin, so 17 damage, which is not a win yet. But it does cost them all their creatures, so maybe it's fine. You can't do it twice with Basil, although maybe we can. So if we play Basil first, we're down to 8 mana. Play the Plains, we're at 9. Basil untaps something. No, we have to do it midway through. So let's go ahead and attack with everything. Give lifelink to Eleni, which is pretty good for us. See what they do. This isn't only as a sorcery, is it? No, good. They have to block with everything. And I think if they do that, they lose all their creatures, but they don't die. I suppose we could have played Basil to tap one of their things down, like the Felidar Sovereign. That would have been fine as well. Cast Basil. Make that token. Yep. Quantum Leap Light doesn't want any more of it. But that was the writing on the wall. I think that we were... What were we at there? 10 damage. 13... 19 damage already, and if we just pumped again, that would be another 8, so that's 27. So yeah, well, 27, but Felidar Sovereign, so they would have gone to 2 essentially, but we could have made it happen, and all of our things would have lived. All right, well, good game, Quantum Leap guy. That was fun, and I think that's probably enough for us for tonight. Thanks for watching, everyone. Maybe it'll come back for us. Yeah. Thanks for watching, everyone. Remember, the deck list for what you just saw me play is linked in the video's description, that Moxfield list. And I hope if you play this event and you play my deck that you enjoy it. Make sure to like and subscribe. And remember, magic is fun. You should play more Magic.